Welcome back to the show. The 2026 Winter Games coming up from Italy in February, and athletes from around the world are training for their chance to take home the gold. Joining us live this morning, we welcome to Good Morning Mid-Michigan U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Deedra Irwin from the U.S. Army as she prepares for her second Olympic Games in the biathlon event. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to join us. Tell our viewers a little bit about your story. What made you want to compete in the biathlon?
So biathlon is a super unique winter sport. Not a lot of people know about it in the United States, and I just happened upon it, later in life. And so biathlon is the combination of Nordic skiing and precision rifle marksmanship. I actually started skiing when I was 16 years old, and then I went to college actually at Michigan Technological University. And competed in 3 sports there. And after graduating from Michigan Tech, I went to Idaho and skied professionally for a couple years, and then, learned about the sport of biathlon. And after that, and started doing it, and I just fell in love with it. It's such a unique, cool winter sport. I was able to qualify for the 2022 Olympics, and in my debut race there, I got 7th place, which is the best ever U.S. Olympic finish for biathlon. And now this Olympics in 2026, we're shooting for that podium.
Oh, of course you are. Well, and first off, shout out to your Michigan ties. We're all rooting you on. Tell us more about your experience, though, in the 2022 Beijing Games, and what did you learn from that?
Yeah, so being able to, qualify, just my goal for that games was just to qualify. And then in my debut race, having, just a near perfect race. I shot 19 out of 20 in my race, and then was able to get 7th. If I would have gotten 20 out of 20 of those shots, we would have already had a medal. But I think building that confidence from those Olympics and going into this Olympics, our whole team is, really excited to try and push that boundary again and finally get that Olympic medal.
Now, on top of being an Olympian, you're also a military member in the Army. Talk about their support throughout this experience.
Yeah, so leading up to the 2022 Olympics, I joined the Vermont Army National Guard, and they really helped support me, financially, student loan repayment, everything like that, to be able to take a lot of weight off my shoulders to make it to the 2022 Olympics. And this last Olympic cycle, I've been able to be with the U.S. Army World Class Athlete Program, which is an active duty program, putting me on a full-time salary, full-time health care, and it's just really been a blessing to be able to, pursue full-time athletics and have such incredible support from the U.S. Army, both financially, and then, they have so many different holistic health programs, and, just being able to use all the resources available to me.
Yeah, some people may not realize it, but the U.S. Army has a roster of soldier athletes, which is pretty cool. And, before we let you go, we're almost out of time here, but how can people follow along with you in your journey? Where can they learn more information?
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram to follow biathlon, or if you're looking for more information on becoming a U.S. soldier or a U.S. Army soldier athlete, you can go to goarmy.com.
That is wonderful, and thank you for your service and all that you're doing to represent the United States. Again, our thanks to U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Deedra Irwin for coming on the show today, and we know you're going to do great. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks for having me.